Hello, good day. Welcome back to our final game of the day here at FSL Solos ARAM Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia. Let's just really quickly jump into draft. Well, champion select. We're not really selecting any champions, but you can see what both our teams are gonna be jumping into the final game.
Yeah, lots of shields coming in on one
Oh
side.
yeah,
Look at Lulu, Karma, Ivan. How many shields can you stack? And who do you want to stack them on? None other than
Choga.
Choga. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yep. Okay. Well, we are gonna see basically the triple support come through
Yep.
from the blue team. Once again, we didn't really see all that much success. In the second game was when I think we saw it last.
I want to point out though that Lulu can also go on hit.
That's true, yeah,
So
absolutely.
if they want some variance to their team composition, it is Clara again. We didn't mention her in the other game where she played Kog'Maw, but she went AP.
Yeah.
Could have gone on hit Kog'Maw. Not
hmm
sure if this time she's gonna go on hit Lulu because
Maybe she's
yeah,
gonna repent and be like, okay, I didn't go on hit this time. I'm gonna go for it this time.
it is the comp, right? It's a good comp to
Sure.
go on hit as well. You have a front line, you have an assassin, you have
Right.
divers, and you have two people who can peel for you.
All right, I can agree with that. Meanwhile, on the other side, we are gonna have two supports, not three. A angry Chinese man, Riven, and then a carry.
Is Riven not angry as well? I think they're all
Riven's
angry.
just sad.
Oh,
Riven's just sad.
broken blade and all.
Yes.
Yeah, no, we don't see much Xin Zhao nowadays,
hmm
but here he is. It is Xin Zhao, right?
Xin Zhao.
Xin Zhao, what is?
One of the casters we had today on the VCS were actually like Jin Zhao. So
It's hard.
a
It's hard,
multitude of
yeah.
different ways to pronounce his name. Xin Zhao is the correct one. No debate on that. But that's gonna be a glacial augment Cho'Gath. Maybe you can debate that instead.
Usually, do we see him go something like Aftershock, if I'm not wrong?
Well, you don't go glacial augment, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's kind of weird because he already has skills that slow and that
hmm
CC, right? You tend to go Glacial Augment on a little bit more range champions, for example, Ari, if you
Right.
want to land your utility. But nonetheless, we are here in game. Can talk a little bit more on the red side's team comps since we're looking at them. He mentioned two supports, an assassin, and most importantly, they do have a ADC, a
I,
traditional one.
I did not say it's assassin. Where's the assassin? Unless you're
Ah, well, I consider Riven an assassin.
Okay. Well, there's gonna be one assassin on the rift, and I think this is important to point out. The Kane did opt to go for the Conqueror, so that does signal to me that there's gonna be Red Kane coming
Yep,
through.
that's right.
I think it will be good for the Kane to go red in this scenario. So good
Yep,
choice
yep,
coming through.
for sure. Oh, and it is Aya. What an ADC again.
Ah, yeah, yeah.
Aya. Wow. She's really lucky. We saw her do super well at Draven.
I mean, you can
And
trade champions, so maybe she just like give me the ADC or I int.
yeah, I'm sure that's what she said.
Obviously not. But we are gonna see a fight. Someone got silenced. There are a lot of people in that one bush. But first blood will go to the AD carry. Aya picking that one up. Mayonnaise will pick up the assassin. The cappuccino. The king goes down. So that's going to be a 2-4-0 in favor of red team.
Yeah, blue team doesn't have damage. I mean, they just shouldn't be fighting at this point in time. Looks like Lulu also going for AP build instead of on hit.
Yep, the shield will come up, will deny just the damage coming through. Keeping red team just healthy enough to just weather that little bit of a drizzle, not much of a storm just yet. And they will have priority over the bushes, so blue team, you'll have to play safer.
Tariq also buying a tier, interestingly. I'm not sure I agree with that. But I suppose if you just do your job and protect the ADC, no one can fault you, right?
Yep, that's about how it goes. You're playing a supportive champion on ARAM. No one's really gonna be paying all that much damage. It's all about the flashy plays, and it's not much flashy, but it is gonna chunk a lot of damage from the ADC. The Cho'Gath knockup doing quite a bit of work there.
And Cho'Gath is the target that we're gonna have to look out for. If anyone's gonna carry, it's gonna be him for the blue team.
Oh!
Oh, Nice
Aya goes
snipe.
boom.
Yeah.
Alright. And now we are going to see a deficit of 1 player for red team. Blue team will be pushing up the minion wave. Should not be able to get all that much from here. I don't expect them to look for something. 1000 IQ Eagle getting chunked down a little bit on the Riven. Just makes it that much more difficult for her to go back in on the champion.
Wait for level 6 for the red team. That's when they really gonna hit their power spike. Want them to see Xin Zhao and Riven all jumping in and Tristana getting her resets. That will be the ideal scenario, right?
Absolutely. Meanwhile on the blue team, not sure what the ideal scenario for them is, but it certainly isn't this. They are very, very spread out. There is going to be the Kayn in the backline. Got stunned up in the wall, and the bomb will take him out. The reset from Aya will get her to safety, but Mayonnaise is going to go back, and Trigger Seed will keep Clody topped up a little bit. And it looks like this is just going to be a disengage from both squads.
Tristana went back to get some life
Yep,
steal.
Glacial Fissure coming through. So is the Cosmic Radiance. Will keep all 4 members, but the Taric does trade over his own life, which is ironic.
Oh, he did build tier. He's very squishy right now.
Okay, I get it. Don't build tier.
Right.
I get it.
I'm not
I get
gonna
the
harp
point.
on that. But yeah, I was saying, Aya went back for some early life steal,
Alright.
delaying the Infinity
Oh,
Edge
yeah.
start for a little bit, but looks like it is paying off.
Alright, good shield. Put up to deny the Karma. I think that was an empowered Q. And it will just allow red team to farm up a little bit more. We were talking a bit about sustain. Will definitely keep the Tristana topped up quite a bit, and I think you really need that. Because I think the Tristana is really your only source of consistent backline damage.
Yeah, for sure.
Which is lacking on blue team, interestingly enough. So they will have to sort of accelerate the pace of the game, right? You don't really want to go into the late game against the Tristana.
But they do have Cho'Gath though. And if you think about the late game and how humongous he can be.
Okay, but what about the late game? Alright, this Brom has been really good in blocking these Qs, but please continue your point.
Yeah, I mean, is this the late show with Spoods and Tanya?
I mean, we do a better job. We do a better job than James Corden, 100%. I'm not a fan of this, but I am a fan of this fight. They are gonna go in the Hugify was spent on Clara herself, and Daisy is just wreaking havoc in the backline, running down the Assassin Riven. The Daisy will go down, and Ivern is gonna be a little sad, as nobody dies in that brief exchange.
Yeah, the snowball cooldowns are still up for Riven and Xin Zhao, so keep your eye.
Ooh, okay, nom 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 goes the Cho'Gath. See, I said it. As he will pick up the kill on the Braum, but we are not done on the fight. The challenge is down. Mayonnaise will just run away from it, flashing to safety under the tower. Now, will anything continue to happen? It looks like nothing will. Just a pick up the relic and a disengage.
Haven't seen much flashy plays yet from Riven. Trying to hit the back line. You have to wait for cooldowns, of course. You don't want to go in and have Cho'Gath to CC you. So that could be a window for them.
For sure. Right now, we'll be keeping an eye on the Riven. Definitely we'll have to see if she will be able to do anything more in the next few fights. Now, we are going to see another one come through. Cosmic Radiance is procced on the Taric, and blue team will disengage. Glacial Fissure will knock up 3, and they begin to run everyone away. Shut down onto the Karma from the Tristana, but will give her own life. In exchange, Hugify was used in the front line. That's a triple kill already for the Cho'Gath. Will anything come from that? Amelia will not get the Quadra. The ace coming through for the Lulu.
A little bit disjointed there from the red team.
Yeah. It's a bit of a Fiesta-y fight. Interesting. As the blue team, they begin sieging down the tier 1 turret.
Cho'Gath is gonna get big. If there's anyone who can carry it, it's Amelia and Cho'Gath. I just think in the late game, no matter how big Tristana is, Cho'Gath is bigger.
Yeah, well, not looking so big right now. We'll get shut down, but there's just going to be a reset. Looks like the rest of blue team will do it as well. Not sure if they want to do this. They're not staggering them all that well, but it looks like red team's going for the bait. Broken wings forward will not catch out anyone. Aya, with the long-range auto attacks, will continue to push up. Will they get the concussive blows? They will not. They will get it on the Karma though, but she's healthy, and that's going to be the end of that.
I have to say, Brom is doing a good job timing the E's really well, blocking the key spells.
Absolutely. Looks like this tower will be going down, and Mayonnaise dashing forward with the audacious charge onto the Karma. That's going to be 2 low members of blue team. Clody looks like, well, I tell a lie, Hitomi will actually be the one going down on the Karma once again, but we're not done yet. Kane coming out the wall will be into the back line. That's 4 members low on the red team. A huge knockout from the Cho'Gath and a shutdown onto the Riven. Simone forced to run away, and it's going to be a 4v3 in the favor of red team right now. Lulu looks like she's going to be the next one on the menu. The Hugify will not save her as the concussive blows come through. Amelia is the only one left alive. Red team win that fight.
Did you say Hugify? Is it called Hugify?
Pretty sure it's Hugify.
Okay.
I could actually search that up if you'd like to do a little bit of analysis. I want to get that right.
I'm actually not sure, and I play Lulu. Oh, looks like Cho'Gath is gonna get CC'd, and it's just gonna go down. It's a good reset. Red team also probably gonna look for the resets here. Karma is the next target. Everyone's just dying to the turrets at this point in time and doing what they can.
Yeah, it's actually Wild Growth, but I like Hugify more, so I'm just gonna go with that.
You see, I was stupefied when you said Hugify.
Stupefied. Now that's a word I haven't heard in a while, but I wasn't looking at that last fight. Was trying to get that information from Google. But yeah, it looks like blue team did win that. They're beginning to run up. 1000 IQ Eagle on the river, not doing all that much. We'll just sit under turret and try to defend for a few more seconds as the rest of red team try their hardest to make it to this tower in time. Looks like they will manage to do so. Blue team, they're not going to go for the reset.
In terms of gold and kills, it is still a really close game, so I don't think we're in for a short one. I think this could go as long as Cho'Gath and Tristana choose to scale.
Yep, the trigger seed on the Cho'Gath will keep him topped up. The Unbreakable on the Braum will just about time out before everything lands, so he does take a chunk of damage. And that is not a very healthy looking support right now. Interestingly enough, that's a Storm Razor for the Tristana, not the Infinity Edge like we were predicting. Do you prefer the Storm Razor, or would you prefer she go for the IE?
Kind of prefer the IE, but I know certain ADCs in the ARAM can also take Storm Razor.
Yeah. Okay, Kane's in the back of the wall. Will he try anything? Will knock up the Braum. That's very low. The Cosmic Radiance will keep everyone just about alive. The challenge comes down from the Xin Zhao, trying to run down Cappuccino. Will force the flash. Amelia also trying to disengage on the other side. Now, the Karma will slay Ute in the front of the fight. The Wild Growth, not the Hugify from the Lulu, will allow the Kane to run down literally everyone. That's going to be another kill coming through. Hitomi on the Karma, now on a killing spree. Triple kill for the Kane, and looks like blue team will be able to secure this tower. Will they get inhib as well?
Daisy was so big that fight.
Yeah.
Daisy just knocked out people and was basically a brawl out as well.
You didn't say, you said this game might not be the fastest, but right now
yeah.
it's on track to actually be the fastest. But that's probably not going to happen. Blue team looks like they're just going to go for a bit of a reset. Cappuccino is going to jump in. Nothing much to see here, just another shutdown for the Xin Zhao.
I think red team needs to choose their targets properly and keep track of what CCs were used from the blue side.
Yep, but they're trying to go for a little bit more. 1000 IQ Eagle, you don't have damage. Broken Wings not doing all that much. Concussive blows will stun up the Ivan for just a moment. We'll take him down. Yeah, now jumping forward once again. Concussive blows, where is it? The Glacial Fisher will catch out the Lulu. They're just going to continue the chase, even as blue team, they're under turret now. Wild Growth used once again. As blue team, they begin to turn it around. A never-ending fight here on the Howling Abyss. As Aya, you're looking pretty unhealthy. You're being forced to use the jump, but will stay alive just for now. Amelia and friends pushing the rest of red team out. Will force the flash from Simone as well. That's a bunch of summoners already used. The knockup will be dodged. Will they get away? Looks like Simone will trade the life, but blue team, they are not done yet. Kane is once again in the wall. Mayonnaise has to run even faster. Will manage just about to get away. Whew. That fight started here, went to the other side of the map, and we ended up right back where we started.
That's ARAM for you.
Yeah, it's good practice, I guess. I need it as yeah, right now we are just gonna see a fight. The Daisy will be in the backline. Cosmic Radiance will ensure no damage comes through for Rit, but Riven wants something. Broken Wings into the front. Amelia looking continuously topped up. Floaty will not do much. Mayonnaise might go down. The snowball will ensure that happens. Cappuccino picking that one up. It's going to be a 5v4 for the next 24 seconds. Can blue team capitalize on that? It looks like they will not be able to do so.
I think the reason why red team is so pushed back right now is that they really need that 2-item power spike. And Tristana only has 1 item completed.
Yep, and looks like this game actually might be the next thing that's completed as what is this? Aya jumping forward, but they are in the middle of 5. You're gonna get taken down. The turrets are the next things on the menu. Red team, they aren't healthy enough to stop them. It's gonna be 1000 IQ Eagle leaving the game for some reason, unfortunately. And Claria with the huge shields, look at that, will stay alive. It's gonna be half the health remaining on the final Nexus turret. Will they do anything? In the backline, the Brom gets double shut down, but probably, no, they are turning it around. They will slay Cappuccino and will just keep the blue team from ending the game just for a few more minutes. Now Maya Nazi will be trying to do something. Simone is there to back her up. But it looks like blue team, they successfully disengage.
Did 1000 IQ Eagle disconnect? I don't think there was a pause button on the ARAM,
Yep.
so unfortunate, but...
Yeah, this is something we actually saw in, I think it was the Philippines when they had significant internet issues and we just had to continuously play the game and it did not end well. And yeah, hopefully 1000 IQ Eagle makes the 1000 IQ play and returns to the game.
Yeah, that would be the 1000
That
IQ
will be the play,
yeah.
absolutely. We don't get to see chat, so we don't have an update for everyone just yet as to what's happening. If production can get that to us, that will be much appreciated. But right now, it does look like they are playing on Amelia. Tries to knock some people up, will not manage to do so. And the bushes will continuously come down for Clody.
I mean, Glacial Augment here just helping her land the knockups and the silence in the end, so...
The whistle is blown, the referee will call the Daisy back onto Howling Abyss as the Glacial something will not come through as they continue to push. Red team, hello, the inhibitor is back up. You're not going to be able to hit the Nexus. This looks a little disastrous. They do manage to pick up the kills though, and they have to focus down the inhib. Some confusion coming through, but it looks like they should just about be able to end the game. The death timers are long enough, and the Riven is still disconnected, so this should be blue team taking our final match of the game. Of the day.
Of the day, yeah. Unexpected, to be honest. When you look at the champions, we thought that they would skill a bit more, but yeah, maybe lag issues for Riven right there. Unfortunately, could not come back to the game. Look at the damage by Choga. I mean, Glacial Augment just helped so much in terms of landing those CCs and just press a spell plus press your... Did he get Ghost to help with the Glacial Augment?
We can check, can't we? He didn't have gloves, he had exhaust.
Exhaust.
So I guess, you know, does the same does the same thing, it's just a single target instead.
Yeah, and GLP. So that so much slows right there.
Yeah.
It's so oppressive to play against.
So I guess this was a bit of a cheese Cho'Gath build. It's not something you expect to see all the time.
No, definitely not on Summoner's Rift.
Yeah.
Not that much anyway. But hey, I mean, he was up against a lot of champions that didn't have much range. And really, Red side needed to scale. And just in those team fights, you could see that they weren't really choosing their targets properly. It was kind of messy, and Daisy somehow survived the entire team fight, knocking people up and things like that. So
hey, Daisy did a lot of work.
Yeah. MVP Daisy.
I wouldn't go that far, but all right. I have a question. What do you think of, you know, this is your first time casting FSL solos ARAM here with me. I've been here for most of them. Actually, I've been here for all of them.
All of them.
But what do you think of the games you've seen today?
Oh, I think they were pretty good. I mean,
Okay.
considering that you're putting like five people who don't really know each other together, of course, some of these have competed in FSL itself, some of them are on the same team, like the Asterisk Gulls. But that's it. Both sides of seem pretty equal in most of the games. They knew when to reset. Definitely not like my ARAM games, which are a clown fiesta.
I wonder
So,
why that is.
yeah,
Yeah.
so I'm quite impressed by the teamwork that comes in, even though you're just thrown into Discord and you need to communicate with someone new. You don't necessarily know how much synergy you have,
Hmm.
but yeah, pretty good.
Yeah, definitely echo your sentiments, but we will be closing out the day. But first, just for everyone to know, our first place, second place, and third place, they will be announced on the Facebook page later on in the day. Our first place will be receiving 2,000 RP, second will be receiving 1,000, and third will be receiving 800. Definitely not unsubstantial prizes. I don't know what's
I will be
going on
really
right now.
happy with that RP, considering
Hmm.
Spirit Blossom and everything just
Yes.
came out. So
Go buy the
woo!
Caskin. That's the only one you need. I'm gonna get flamed for that. But let's really quickly shout out our sponsors as well. Dreamcoy, Super Solid, and Yahoo. Once again, thank you for your support. Go support them, guys. They did help us out quite a little bit here. Finally, you can find me at Spootslaw over on Twitter. I think yours is at Tanya May, if I'm
Yeah.
not wrong. Yeah, go and flame me for my interesting views that I've shared today. But yeah, do keep an eye on our Facebook page as well. We will be announcing the winners there once again. But from us here at the studio, that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, and good night.